Here we see Grant Holland out of Reaction MMA in Lexington making his way to the cage. I expect him to get a pretty decent hometown ovation here.
And for this grappling event, it'll be EBI rules, no gi, bantamweight, 135 pounds, 1 round, 10 minutes, plus OT. We have grappling out of the blue corner, representing Davis Karate out of Morehead, Kentucky, Bailey Manley. His opponent grappling out of the red corner, representing Reaction MMA here in Lexington, Kentucky, Grant Holland.
All right, here we go. I love seeing these two young guys competing. Like I said, just getting started in jiu-jitsu. Reminds me of me when I was a young feller.
You see Grant is mainly being the aggressor here.
Sometimes you see some of the most talented guys in these young youth weight divisions.
Yeah.
You already see some excellent wrestling from both young men. They're doing the exact right things, both just testing the waters right now. Looking for that underhook, looking for that dominant position so they can make something happen. And we see there he's trying to get to the back.
And now Grant's got Bailey pinned up against the cage there.
And he's got a deep, deep underhook. He's starting to try to reap that leg. He's going to look to
he's
throw
looking
him.
to trip.
There it is. He's broke his balance, and there's the trip. Excellent judo there, excellent cage work.
Now Grant Holland is on top of Bailey Manley here as Bailey's looking to keep him wrapped up there in the half guard.
And young Mr. Holland is trying to pass. He's got that far side underhook, the most important thing right there. It's something we see a lot of the adults missing, these small pieces. And here we go. This kid's got the perfect underhook. He's taking his time here to pass. I'd like to see him start using that instep. Using that left foot, putting it on the shin, and just trying to knee slice right through. And there he goes. I think it looks like he's almost holding him down here from the top. Like you see this in MMA a lot. A guy will use that top half and just try to kind of hold the guy down. But you see there, Bailey Manley is squirrely off his back. He gets back to full guard here, and he looks good. He's got the overhook, and he's trying to break the posture here. Working his butterfly hooks. You see he gets past there, though.
Grant ends up in half guard.
Good job by Grant Holland using that standing pass to get through into a very dominant position here. Let's see what he can make happen here.
Bailey doing a good job of trying not to allow him to pass. You see he's got the hand on the hips there, and he's doing the crossover with his legs. Trying to
he's worried
keep him
about
from
that
stepping
mount.
over.
He's worried about that mount. But right now, Grant Holland seems content to sit in top half, which I can relate to him. I think there's some limited options in mount
right
here.
over into mount. I'm impressed with both of these gentlemen's ability to stay calm and really work the position.
Did you see how cleanly Grant Holland took mount?
Oh, yeah.
You saw these guys earlier in the night just trying to throw their leg over. He snuck the knee across.
Yep.
That's a perfect example of how to take mount right there.
And
he's heavy. See how perfect that positioning is?
That's where the cage came in again. You know, he tried to walk it and do the bucket, but Grant, excellent
pressure.
Yes,
He's
excellent pressure to keep it from being used against him there.
And he's training there at Reaction MMA under Rob Nickerson, who's one of the absolutely most respected men in Kentucky Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm not surprised to see young Mr. Holland looking very sharp and clean.
He's got that body
And
lock,
look,
and he
beautiful.
switches sides whenever
This
Bailey
kid's
puts
dangerous.
it on him.
And Bailey
then look at him
Manley's
switch it
defending
again.
well. You watch how Manley's defending. He's controlling one hand. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. This is the most high-level match we've seen tonight, and it's from two very young fellows here.
Yes. Exciting things on the horizon for both of these men.
Well, if that's the thing, if you keep at it, you're bound to be good.
Yeah,
you're bound to be good. Starting at this age.
This is something that a lot you don't see often. But he's crushing his feet there where they're crossed
He's using
over.
those grapevine hooks too. Like, yep, there it is. Oh man. That was
got
nasty.
out of there. Yeah,
Bailey Manley.
Yeah, I've seen
got
somebody get submitted from that
he
position
almost
before.
got Grant in a dangerous position there, but you can be safe doing that. You just have to do it in a smart way. You can't cross them over directly.
Yes.
But I've seen guys that like to cross their feet. They just have to do it smart. They float them in the right places.
Yep, in the wrong place, and you could get yourself submitted. So.
And I really am impressed with Bailey Manley's defense. You see there, keeping that arm like that. That's perfect rear naked choke defense. It's going to be hard to tap him here.
He's staying calm, and that's one of the most important things is getting in these bad positions is to stay calm. Looks like Grant had it under the chin there,
He's in
but
a bad spot
Bailey's
now.
still fighting it.
He needs to peel the hands. He's making a mistake fighting the elbow instead of fighting the hands. He needs to peel that hand off. Try to get control of one of them. Get two hands on one and keep a hold of it and start trying to scoot out of that back control.
Oh, man, and Grant's looking like he's under the chin there.
And to escape this body triangle, what he wants to do, he wants to try to get it to the other side, get that foot to the floor so that starts putting pressure on the body triangle. And
every time he's tried thus far, Grant's has switched it,
he's done an excellent job.
Beautiful.
He's got such long legs, too, for a kid his age. Has such an easy time getting that body triangle. Mm-hmm. And there it is. You see the leg was where it shouldn't be, and he switched sides. This is great jiu-jitsu from young Mr. Grant Holland.
We're about to hit the 6-minute mark in this bout. Great defense work.
You know, he may not be as young as I thought because he's got a tattoo on his thigh.
I mean, you could be correct.
This guy's probably 30 years old.
Nah, I don't know about all that. Props to him if so.
I'm like Dana White. I call every fighter kid.
Kid, hey, that's fine.
This kid's got a lot of talent. I'm older than you. And he's
Grant's looking to look like he was working up to the arm bar, but man, Bailey's doing such a great job at defending and just staying calm.
Beautiful knee and elbow escape to get back to half guard. He's a little outmatched here, but he's not beaten.
No,
That's the thing
absolutely
about him.
not.
He's very tough. And this is going to become a lot more interesting if we make it to EBI overtime.
I agree.
Arm triangle here for Grant, and you hear the crowd reacting to it. They know that this is a dangerous spot, and he's trapped against the cage, too. It's going to be difficult to move.
Bailey's doing a good job trying to defend. He's answering the phone there with the right.
Job knee slicing
with
through
the
here. If he can kick that leg out, that's what he's trying to do, is kick that.
There it
is.
That's it. He stepped over.
But you see he lost position because of it and gave up too much space. Now that he's on his side, wow.
Look at Bailey.
That's perfect defense.
That defense
he
is
wrapped his
absolutely
leg.
beautiful.
This is excellent work from both young men. I mean, that was absolutely picture perfect arm triangle defense.
Yeah.
He got to his side. He wrapped the leg.
Yeah, Bailey's defensive jiu-jitsu is pretty good. I mean, it's probably some of the best we've seen this evening thus far. And it's crazy to think we have some higher level guys still coming up. I mean, this is high level for the stage that these guys are at in their career.
Definitely my favorite match of the night so far. Both guys are very excellent grapplers. This is not just a white belt level match here. These guys are definitely
these guys are knocking on
not,
blue
they're
belt.
Blue belt. Yeah, they're knocking on the door.
And to be quite honest, if they're not blue, it wouldn't surprise me to see a guy get promoted after this.
It's excellent work, especially from Grant Holland, who's been a step ahead the whole time. But you have to say, that Bailey Manley is very tough. He's
game.
defended everything that Grant's thrown at him. And here he is in a dangerous spot again. He's fighting the hands, you see.
That was
Perfect
very
defense.
impressive
Good job.
with his ability to stay calm in that arm triangle because it was deep. And
Yeah, he was in a
did,
bad
like you
spot.
said, he did the best thing that he could have done to escape it. And here we are. About 3 minutes later, we're about down to 1 minute left.
Man, he's putting a lot of pressure there. He did a great job stretching him out with him on the back. You saw who was so good at that was Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah.
Back in the day when he won that title, that's how he won it. He got that rear naked choke, and he would stretch you out when he was on your back.
And we've got 1 minute left in this bout before we go to OT. Grant's looking to
Set up that armbar.
try to set up the armbar again.
Bailey's wise to it. His defense is so good.
He knows it's coming.
You're going to have to...
You can see him kind of try to stay under him to keep him from doing so.
And that's when you have to trick a guy.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be able to beat him by just going for the traditional
conventional
submission.
means.
Yeah, you have to trick a guy. That's what's so interesting about jiu-jitsu.
Well, it's human chess.
It becomes a war of attrition.
Yeah.
I've seen many times when a guy like Manley in a match with no time limit will hang tough. Hang tough and defend and defend and defend. And now he ends up on top, just as I say that. You see here, first time of the match, Bailey Manley's in a good spot, but we've got 10 seconds left, and we're going to go to overtime. And there's the triangle, and he's, oh man, this is deep. Deep, does he have enough time? Oh my gosh.
What an absolutely beautiful way to end that out.
Oh my God.
And now we're going to go to these OT rounds, Elijah.
He ended up in a triangle in the last seconds of that round. And now we're going to go to overtime here. That was something else because that was deep.
That was deep.
And I'll tell you what, that shows a competitor.
This grappling match will now go to overtime.
A guy who knows there's short time,
And he went for it. Yeah.
He went for it. And
His
he
coach just
almost
told him
got
that time was coming, and he went for
And
the
you
kill.
have to think that Bailey Manley probably felt like, okay, I'm in a good spot now. If
In
I
the
escape
rules of
that,
overtime, it is 3 rounds unless someone taps out.
somebody in the crowd just said, hey, you've got to get your arm out. That's genius. That's true. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to get his arm out of there. And you see, though, Grant has beautiful head pressure, just what I was talking about earlier that the other guy wasn't doing. It's going to make it very hard for him to stack out of this. See how he's stomping the head?
Yeah.
He's making it real tough on him to get up. See? And now he's in a bad spot. This armbar position is very difficult to escape once a guy... That was it. He caught him. And now Bailey Manley is going to have a chance to do the same thing. If he can do it in quicker time, which what was our time here, David?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. That means Bailey Manley has... And he chose the back, and he's out. And that's it.
He was out in 2 seconds there.
Beautiful escape from Grant Holland. Oh, maybe he didn't tap him there. Maybe that was an escape. It was so quick. I thought he caught him with that first armbar, but it appears not. Time it. And we see, I believe Bailey Manley's going to have a little bit harder time escaping because Grant escaped so quickly. That was a beautiful back escape.
That was. Yeah, he was out quickly.
And you see he's got that. That's the problem with Grant Holland. He's got that body triangle. His back control's sick, so we might see him here for a while.
Yep. This might time out the 2 minutes.
Eventually, Bailey Manley worked his way out of there.
Yeah.
If he could tap him here, this would seal the deal, folks. But we've seen through this whole match, Bailey Manley has incredible submission defense.
Yeah. I'd be surprised to...
Let's see. He's trying to dig under the chin. It's hard to see.
Looks like he's got him gable gripped.
How deep he has it. Yes, he does.
He does have the gable grip.
But I believe he's over the jaw.
I'm pretty sure I heard his corner say even if it's over the jaw, go for it.
Yeah, he should.
He's cranking, man. You can see it in his arms.
And you see there, he peels the hand off.
But
Great job by Bailey
so
Manley.
Calm. Even in the worst positions, the guy stays calm and finds a way out of it.
In jiu-jitsu, because you end up in all these bad spots. You can tell Bailey Manley's a guy who's grappling a lot with tough guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Who are putting him in bad spots. There he is, and he escapes. Beautiful job by Bailey Manley. And now we see Bailey Manley here in this armbar position. And he is almost out here, and that's it. Yep. And we begin the third round of overtime here.
Each guy will get one more shot at this. It'll be sub attempts, and if nobody gets a submission, then the lowest amount of escape time will decide our winner.
In Bailey Manley's corner, they're telling him, don't let him lock that body triangle. That's what Grant Holland is so good at.
Yep.
And here it's coming.
Yeah, Grant's working for it. Bailey's wise to it. You can see him locking up the legs a little bit, trying to keep him from doing so.
And there it is. He's over the chin. He's still not went for the body triangle this round, but oh, the waist stretch him, it's over. Oh man,
I can't believe he didn't tap.
Bailey Manley is so tough. His submission defense is incredible. I don't know how he didn't get up.
I don't either.
That looked so tight. That was beautiful escape by Bailey Manley, and I thought it was over there. That rear naked choke was tight. And this is Bailey Manley's final shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get the sub here. He's going to get beat.
He's got to try to maintain position before submission. There he goes. He's got a beautiful body triangle. This is a good start. Let's see what he can do from here. He's almost frantic the way he's digging for that rear naked. He knows he needs this, and he's out. Good escape from Grant Holland to cap off a beautiful match. Yeah, he's got escaped. Yeah, it's Holland, yeah. Grant Holland.
Yeah.
And we have totaled up the escape times here.
Let's give these two grapplers another round of applause. And your winner, out of the red corner, Grant Holland.
Very talented young man.
Beautiful display there from both guys. Interesting future ahead of those gentlemen as long as they continue down that path.
This was the most high-level match of the night so far.